Bruh. There. It's perfect now. Looking pretty good. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's all off whack here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Go Squirtle. You're so cute. Do 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 do. Squirtle. Da 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 da. Da da da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Hello. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna do some gameplay. What deck was I gonna do today again? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, thank you Moist for 60 months. 5 years.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Hey, we heard that one.
Please delay stream by 15 minutes until I am off work. Also, holy 5 years.
It looks like Streamlabs is working again. Oh yeah, because the chat's also working. So that's awesome.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Thank you, Swimmaga.
My Twitch pregnancy is done. 9 months.
Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys ever notice when someone is subscribed 9 months, I always just say, oh, baby. I never elaborate. Yes, that is exactly what I meant. But Fry, it's not actually 9 months. It's actually 56 weeks. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, so we're going to be reacting to this video, and then we're going to do some gameplay. I haven't decided yet what deck we're going to do. I just decided, let's just get right into it here. You know what I'm saying, guys? Wait, what's wrong with the stream title? Did I not update it? Oh, I'm sorry. Did it still say Imitator Power Flower? My bad. You can only do one deck per stream. All right, let's do this, guys. Here we go. Without further ado. Well, what's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I am going to be reacting to this video made by Armor Chomper. Thank you so much for letting me react to this video. And it's going to be going through a lot of hidden animations in PvZ Heroes. Some of them I think we've seen before as like the overshoot animations, but apparently there's going to be some other ones that he found inside the game code. I guess if you like make a mod and then you make certain circumstances happen, you'll actually get to see some of these animations. So without further ado, let's get right into the videos. The first part is going to be some overshoot animations, which I think I made a video a long time ago, but these are going to these are going to be some of the really funny overshoot animations. They almost seem like a death animation. You got Gargs pumping their hands. Thank you, Plastic Bag Darth Vader, for subscribing. Appreciate it. I missed one there. Teleportation zombie just disappearing. That's awesome. Big time Parasol. Thank you, David Stull. 4 months. He has some message that goes. The helicopter has a message that goes up on his thing. That was some beam. There's gonna be another fist pump. Looks like that's the Gargs.
Need a leap!
Do a lot of fist
Whenever
pumping.
I'm in comfort, I always come back to you, Fry.
Here's the Trickster. He's got his little... That's a really cool one with the little boxing glove, the Joker. Thank you. I like trained for 9 months. Valkyrie's just singing. You got a little cheeky cheeky cheeky. Gargologist is just doing some science stuff. I don't know. These are cool. What the hell? Coliseum just opens up. A little fork action. This is just going to be another... If it's a Garg, it's just going to be the fist pump, guys. The shield. Oh, I remember that one. Oh, that's been so long since I've seen that. Buried Treasure is so cool because there's a little card that comes out of it. Some splish splash. And apparently the Gargs make a different sound. Here, I'll turn up the sound a little bit for this time. Arr! This guy's like tougher. And he's French because he's got the baguette. Look, they made him French, guys. Listen. But anyway. Alright, so there's unused plants and zombie animation. See, I think Overshoot is that's only a zombie thing. So I guess there's like plant overshoot animations. Anyway, let's see. There should be a lot of stuff that we've never seen before. So here's Forget-Me-Nuts. That is so weird. That's so cool. Like it illuminates. I wish these were in the game because this looks so good. And there was a animator who spent a lot of time making that look that awesome. Oh, come on. Juggernaut. So cool. See, I think if Juggernaut like had an ability, it doesn't have, its only ability is armor. So it doesn't like have an active ability, but that would basically be the animation of like when played. And I guess he programmed a when played animation into it. I don't know. I don't really know what all these little cards, but he's clearly using this to draw out the animations here. Water chestnut will flip, nothing special. So we got the planter and a little illuminating, nothing too great. That's cool. Sparks flying from the pumpkin. Little shine, nothing too special. He's like charging up and glowing as if he had anything other than the whoa, which is pretty awesome. The T-pose. Poison Shroom, just kind of letting some spores out. Raptor just doing a little hop, who cares? I don't know, I don't like that one. Poison Ivy is scratching his face because he's itchy from the Poison Ivy. Kind of like that, actually. Zapricot. Something subtle, nothing great. Poison Oak. Is that not his normal attack animation? He made like a face. Umbrella, that's so cool. So again, that would be if Umbrella had it's passive, the fact that it protects everything from tricks. But that would be if it had more of an active ability. That's what it would be, kind of like in PvZ 1. It just gets big. The pea patch, the repeat moss, jumping around for no reason. Oh, he's got the whoa! I don't know what that's called, but it was awesome. All right, here's Pod Fighter. Cool. Little sci-fi stuff. Oh, those bubbles are sweet. Let's see that again. Oh. We got little bubbles coming out of the Dang, that's awesome. Too bad it doesn't have an active ability. Spyrus. I feel like that's basically the same as its attack though. It just like lasts a little longer. All right, here's Dragon Fruit. It's very similar to Dragon Fruit's like Overshoot, sorry, not Overshoot, transform animation when a fig turns into a Dragon Fruit and then it evolves. The Bellflower, see, Bellflower is such a cool card if you think about it. It's like a flower that like rings a bell. I wish it was more than just a 1-cost 1/1, like it doing something and having some flower synergy. Like imagine Bellflower was a card that just gave every flower on the board +1/1 when played or something like that. And that would be a really cool way that, you play it, ring the bell, everything grows. Something like that. Or heals everything when you play it. Damn, he turns into Disco? Trypophobia Disco style. We gotta see that again. That's so cool. Here's Fume Shroom. He kind of and nothing. Laser beam. See, I think these are the ones that you can see the overshoot, the transform animation for Fig. I think that's actually how we're seeing those in the game right now. This video is 9 months old, so yeah, that's just around the time of the balance patch. I think there even would be a possibility, by the way, of seeing the one for Spore, because if you would have a reincarnation that would turn into a Fig in your hand, and then it would turn into a 1-drop or just into Spore, and then you'd play the Spore on the board, and then the Spore would transform into a 3-drop. I'm guessing it actually would make this little animation before it transforms, because reincarnation keeps the Fig ability if it ever was a Fig in your hand, like I posted in a recent shorts video. All right, yeah, so we know the laser beam is, and I think the dragon was exactly the ones for the Fig abilities. That was nothing from... He smacks himself in the face. I feel like Regifter has an active ability, so I don't know if that's an overshoot or what that is. We're in the section just called unused zombie animations. Overshoot Imp is having constipation. Chicken just jumps. Ice Pirate. That's so cool. What is so cool? See it again. People were telling me right before I started this video that Ice Pirate opens and shows everyone her chest, which I was getting very afraid of. I didn't understand the double meaning. That's actually such a cool animation. That's so sad that's not in the game. Wow, he turns invisible! That's so cool! Oh man. You know what? There's always the possibility that if they boot with balance patches in this game now, if they make any of those cards have active... Ice Pirate does have an active ability, though. When it comes out and it freezes, it does like a little toss. But that chest was so cool. It could be Ice Pirate had 2 animations, and it was, there was something that would be more like drawing a card, conjuring a card, and it would do that. Who knows? Maybe Ice Pirate can conjure like a pirate, and it'll be like the revival of pirate synergy. That's like a much bigger breath than it usually does when it does ability. Okay, Octo Zombie just went crazy. I don't know what that was. The Octopult. That was cool. All right, hidden attack projectiles. Zombie ones can be seen with overshoot. All right, let's see what this is about. I don't even get it. So besides for the thing they throw, yeah, like... I don't know, he throws like a ninja. I have to quiz myself now and see if I could actually remember what the exact projectile goes so quick, but he's actually throwing his entire nunchucks there, which definitely is different. Wow! So the monkey on his shoulder did laser eye. Let's see that one again. That was so cool. Get him, little guy. That's so awesome, man. I love that. Here's... I don't see how that's any... Oh, yeah, I think in the regular animation he punches, but this one he's actually, like, blowing confetti and attacking that way. So that's awesome. Here's Cool Bean. He's, like, doing, like, a puff of smoke. Jolly Holly. It's a little, like, wind-up for it. Nothing too special. I honestly have no idea how that's different. But I'm seeing, like, his laser beam's eyes glowing red. It looks like that got cut off. I kind of wanted to see the rest of that because I'm not sure if that's exactly part of Laserbeam's animation. Maybe it is. Hidden death animation. Zombie ones can be seen by destroying their gravestone. So sometimes when you destroy a random zombie that's like shoved into a gravestone for no reason, like from Mixed Up Gravedigger, when it comes out, it'll actually have a different animation. Let's check this out and see if any of these even look familiar. Octo. Oh, his head falls off. That's so dramatic. Does that actually happen when... Oh, and him crumbling. It's so... Do these actually happen when they're grave busted? Like in a gravestone from Mixed Up Gravedigger? Because those two were so awesome. And so let's watch both of those again because they were just so dramatic. Oh my gosh, that Octo one is like above the maturity level of this game, I think. Maybe that's why it was cut. That one with Gargo, the gas giant, is so cool though. He just falls off of the turkey. He just go completely capsized. I love these. A little bit extra dramatic death. But yeah, you'll never see the plant ones because, like, there's no way to, kill them in a gravestone. Yeah, that's just, they're more brutal, these ones. A lot more. Let's see the grapes. Oh my god, they just exploded! Come on, these are so cool! Thank you for putting these together, whoever made this video, Armor Chomper, man. So here's sunflower seed. Oh my god. See, these are brutal. These might have been cut from the game because they're a little bit too explicit. These are hard. I mean, you have people's heads falling off, or they're just like crumbling, like almost like you'd like in a really over the top like Deadpool. You'd like, you know, after he's done like slicing someone, you just imagine them like falling apart, kind of like that sunflower seed just did. Like that's the, it's very, it's just a little more graphic, and maybe it was just like a little too much, especially when you start exporting this game to other countries that have much even stronger censorship than the United States do, you know, like China, Japan. Sometimes they have a lot of really strict rules about this stuff. Environments and unused cards. There's just unused. The environment has an active ability. Like, not the minion in it is going through an animation, but the environment itself is. This is so cool. I have not watched this video yet. I've been waiting to make a reaction to this. Look at the laser base. It's so cool. These are actually, these environments are some of the most wild, cool animations in this entire game. Seriously. Coffee's just like dripping out. These are so cool. Are there any environments that actually, I'm just trying to think, that actually do something? I feel like the black hole does something and then it sucks something in. I think it has like a little animation it does, but really all of the environments are kind of giving an ability. They're granting an ability other than black hole. They're granting an ability to one of the zombies, but they're not actually doing something themselves. Like Area 22, it's just granting. Laser Base Alpha doesn't do anything. It just gives deadly. These are so awesome though. I'm going to actually go through all these again and watch them because I want to see them again. What even was that? It's just a weird animation with two gloves shaking each other. Like, it's like two gardening gloves. I don't really get it. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Oh, again. Like, what am I looking at, chat? Is this part of like the Area 22? It has the little green domes, but this doesn't even really look that familiar, man. I don't know what that one is. I want to go and see these environments one more time because these were just so freaking awesome. Once again. So this one is just epic. I love that. It's so like dark and ominous. This one's just sweet. That was just butter. This is so much. It's so extra, but I love it. This is just so elaborate. They're all jumping out of the environment and going crazy of the red planet. I still have no idea what these gloves are doing. Fist bumping. Anyone know what this is? It's just an unused card. And that's it. Alright, well, again, thank you to Armor Chomper for making this. If you want to see more videos like this, I know it's a different style than my usual content. What the hell am I watching? We got a post-credit scene. Make sure to... It's so loud. It's just the sound. It's so much. But anyway, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. You guys get to see all the videos that YouTube is suggesting me. The hell? A lot of Game of Thrones stuff. What is this one? Expose cheaters in 4K? Why are these the suggestions? I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones content, as you can see. Your life is a concubine? The hell? But anyway, alright. That's going to be all for this part of the stream. Reviewed cursed PvZ Heroes ideas. This is the guy who played Jaime Lannister. I have 2 Game of Thrones. Let's see what I got. 2 Game of Thrones. I got Life as a Concubine, a chess video, Third Game of Thrones. I love Dorkly. Those are cool. MLBB, because I looked up a couple videos on this when I was in the Philippines, because that's the game they play. We got Breaking Bad. I don't know what this is. Some ad. This is some comedy sketch, which I sometimes watch. World record in Splatoon, and then this, I guess, is related to the current video. Model Scout. I don't usually watch videos like this, like Wired. I think I did watch one video from Cut lately, though. All right, guys. You guys want to... I'll react next to Your Life as a Concubine next. No. We're not having any of that. All right. Very cool. That was fun. Yeah, Dorkly's cool. Dorkly's washed, if I'm being perfectly honest. They used to be really, the writing used to be really good. Now it just kind of feels like the same thing over and over again. I just feel like maybe it's the same writers, but it's hard to really that kind of content just constantly doing fresh. I definitely encountered that when making roasts. It was hard to not be like writing variations of the exact same jokes over and over again. It's tough. I haven't really read the Game of Thrones books. With Ice and Fire, I read a little bit. I read a little bit, and then I tried the audiobooks. I feel like I would enjoy reading it. I actually have a hard time sitting and reading small print for a long periods of time. You know what? Maybe getting it on more like a Kindle. I'd have to buy a Kindle then, but getting it like digital, and then I'd be able to blow it up. I don't do great with like reading small print for hours. That's why I end up consuming most of my media through videos these days instead of through books.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Thank you, Tidewater, for gifting one up. All right, guys, let's get, we're almost at 300 subs. Let's get the game going out. We have it booted already. What deck was I gonna do today? We just did flowers. I could just, you guys just want to see a joke deck? I feel like a little bit of pressure to be always doing decks with like newly balanced patch cards, but there's some old strategies that just kind of have become good because of the way the meta has changed. Yeah, like Stompadon. I haven't done a Stompadon deck in a really long time. You guys want to see a Stompadon deck? I have one prepared. All right, you know what? I'm going to take the pressure off of myself of having to always do cards that were balance patched in the last year. I don't know if this is going to have any balance patch cards, but I want to just bring back some old fun ideas. There's also RNGesus Valkster. I'll do that next time. I'm actually really excited about that one. So let's bring back this deck here. I am not sure about the thinking cap in this deck. It's good with the Trickster, but probably having more control before the Stompadon happens is better. Why don't we do 2 thinking cap and then like, okay, this makes sense. We'll run thinking cap as a 2-of. Then we'll do Rolling Stone and 3rd Rocket, and we actually have some solid means of control in this deck rather than going all in on thinking cap. And then we still have 2 of these, which go with the Trickster, go with the Teacher, and decent with the Stompadon. All right, let's do this deck. It's been a really long time since we did a Stompadon deck. I do have this one prepared. Didn't play a ton with it, just a few games. It seems like it does okay. Going Gladiator both for early game control and I guess synergy, but it's also just good for late game. Just once this grows from the Stompadon. It's a real nightmare for opponents. Just a lot of health. All right, so I'm ready to go with this one. The deck is made. We are bringing back Stompadon Trickster. I haven't done, I mean, I've done this idea before, but it's been 3-4 years maybe. I don't even know. If you guys can find the video on YouTube, you can let me know how many years it's been. I think it's definitely worth revisiting. Yes, we will do bets. Let me just get the correct deck up on the screen here. Any 3 healthy traits? Seems about right, and 4 going virals. All right, let's get it going here. Do 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 do. Oh, I forgot. We should call this Trickster. Did I call it that last time, though? I probably did. Trickster there. Do. I'll just change the name of the things. I think I like it with CK because it looks more like Trickster. Trickster. Fry, do you know any way to bypass countries' restrictions? Ask Google. I got no. Ask ChatGPT. I probably won't tell you. Can I rant about ChatGPT for a second? ChatGPT is a bullshitter. Like, I don't need... When you're asking questions to AI model like that, I think there's a lot of uses. I think people are, finding a lot of really good uses. But it's okay if it doesn't know everything. But if you don't know... Just say, I don't know. I think this applies to people too. Like, it's okay if you don't know everything. You're not an asshole. You're not a dummy for not knowing something. But you're an asshole if you don't know and you confidently act like you do. And ChatGPT does that a lot. I literally went to ChatGPT and asked, who's Fry Him Up? And they're like, oh, Fry Him Up, he's a famous cook. And I'm like, no, he's a YouTuber. I'm like, oh yes, he's a YouTuber for cooking content. I'm like, no, it's for games. So they're like, oh yes, thank you for correcting me. He's really a gamer. I'm sorry about that. So I'm like, what games do Fry Him Up play? And they're like, well, Valorant and Fortnite and first-person shooters. I'm like, bro, just say you don't know. Just say I don't know. It's not like it's like not on like the YouTube wiki, whatever it's called, Tubepedia. It's like very easy to, scrape that information. It's okay if it wasn't able to do that, but don't confidently give the wrong information if you don't know something. That's all I ask. Okay, end of rant. You know what I mean? It's like if he says I don't know, people are gonna be like, oh, ChatGPT's useless. So instead, it just spews you some bullshit like that. That makes it way more useless. I don't know what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. ChatGPT. I like that. All right, chat. Here's the real chat. Here's Twitch chat. Let's go, guys. I've tried to get chat. I do have a video of ChatGPT making me a deck, but it was a real struggle. It told me to add copies of Armored Goon, okay? I don't know. It doesn't know. ChatGPT is extremely easy to gaslight. But anyway. What is clanker? I have to look this up before I start the intro. Now I'm too curious. Clanker, Urban Dictionary, the best dictionary in the world because it has upvoting. It's a racial slur against droids. wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, man. So stupid. So stupid. Anyway, guys. Oh, Armored Goon, man. Oh, that's so dumb. I gotta reset the donos. 1 second. I know, such an unk energy. I just feel like there's a lot of words like that in, I don't know, I think in Overwatch there was some slur they used for the signs you find around King's Row. You'll find slurs for Omnics. I'm sure there's a lot of other, I'm sure there's a lot of other terms for that, just for like dystopian. I think even there was a really really good Robots versus Humanity movie that I watched. It's the name is eluding me. The one with Mr. Peanut in it, but they also had some slur they used for the robots. What's the movie with Mr. Peanut as like the main boss for the robots? He was like the general of their army. I don't remember what it's called. Some Netflix movie. Is it from oh, it's from Star Wars originally? Okay. I was way too young when I watched that. Alright, guys. Let's go. Stompadon time. Trickster time. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are bringing back Trickster, otherwise known as Trickster on roids. Really good card, especially if you can get a shot or two, or many, from Stompadon. This will make every single card in your hand grow, so not only do you have a 6/6 being teleported onto the board, and then doing another bonus attack, this will, sometimes be a 7/7, a 10/10, a 12/12, which will absolutely demolish single-handedly all of your opponent's health. For the early game, we are controlling with Rolling Stone, anyway, a good card against a lot of the annoying ramp and everything else. We're also controlling with Gladiator as two uses. One is the early game just to prevent a lot of damage, especially from like beans and stuff like that, little small hitters and swarms. But also, if this is in your hand and then you play Stompadon and it grows, it creates this wall, really difficult to kill with the high health and the armor, and it's going to really prevent your opponent from killing you while you charge up your tricksters or whatever else you're trying to do. We're also running some teachers, so this is going to make all the tricks cost less. There's a lot of things you can do cool with teacher, like if you get your teacher developed on turn 3, so all of a sudden on turn 4 you can teleport Stompadon in, because the teleport will be free. This teacher also makes your thinking caps cost 1 less, and then the little tricks that come from it cost 1 less. So it makes thinking cap viable. Another very good card also with Trickster, because it's going to be playing a lot of little tricks, and your Trickster will cost 1 less every single time you play a trick. The other really important card in this deck is Zombie Middle Manager. This is a 1-cost Conjure, so this is a perfect card to play right after the Stompadon. It itself will, the Stompadon, let's say you teleport Stompadon typically on turn 5, you can play this on turn 6, it'll grow everything in your hand, maybe you play another Middle Manager, and this will be a really guaranteed way of growing your hand with the Stompadon on the board. You definitely want to capitalize on the Stompadon during your zombie phase before it's removed during the plant phase. Now always waiting for the trick phase. At the end of the day, you're running Going Viral to make all your big minions that were buffed from Stompadon bigger. So again, there's really 3 ways of winning. One is with Stompadon, just swarming your little cards. The other way is just controlling your opponent until you play Trickster. And the third way is combining the two, which is always the best, and try to get a big Trickster coming in on the board. Let's get right into the game. It's got some rockets for big removal. I wonder if Teleportation Zombie would be good in this deck. Maybe that would be better than the teacher. We'll keep an eye on that. We can always make adjustments. Let's get right into the games, and here we go. Might be able to take out the teachers and the thinking caps and add some teleportation zombies and something else. Thinking cap also very good if you can play with the Stompadon on the board. It'll draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, you want to keep Trickster in your starting hand. That is great. And some tricks. And we're going to start some bets. If you think we're going to win 6 out of 8, vote yes. 5 out of 8 is going to be a no. Betting our prize over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/FryEmUp. So, the Teacher's not a great card against Solar Flare with only 1 health. Probably 2 Tricksters, and then we'll look for another trick here, since we have the 2. See if we can get value from this Rolling Stone. That will help a lot. Thank you, Rock Pikmin. Rust Bolt is a total clanker. The chat is going crazy with that word because I just discovered it right before I started the intro. And the chat finds that boomer uncle energy hilarious, apparently. I think this is as good a time as any to develop this. Because, you know, if he Berry Blasts it, it means we're at least getting 2 damage in here. If he does not have an answer, then we are just going to viral him up. Perfect. It doesn't grow because it's Weed Whack, not Berry Blast. But anyway. Here's a teleport. Would love to save this for the Trickster, so I'm going to try just going viral. Obviously, we'll Rolling Stone if we see a ramp card. I mean, I guess we're going to have to burn this anyway, right? But anyway. We just have the Tricksters. We have a few tricks. I think it's just burn going viral here. It's just cycling our hand and getting these Tricksters into slightly better shape. There's Stompadon. So probably it's going to be past this turn and then teleport Stompadon on 4. Again, you really, if you can, you don't want to be playing this straight on 4. It'll just get hammered, removed, however. It's a very high priority card. He's just drawing. Getting more going virals later is going to be fine, so I am going to burn this one. Like, the fact these are going into our deck is no problem. It's giving us another card in the meantime. And it's also hitting 2 Tricksters. So, yep, the opponent really hasn't done much, which is really what you want to see. I think against hyper aggro decks, maybe this deck will struggle more, but against this slow deck, man, I mean, this is the dream right now. 2 Tricksters in hand, teleport Stompadon. I'd love to top deck like a second middle manager for next turn. That would be awesome. But either way, these just going to 7/7 is so much value. Second stomp. It'll be bigger than the last one. Alright. Well, we have the Stompadon developed. So that's awesome. Either way, Thinking Cap's going to be good, even if this does die, because it's going to get these Tricksters down to 4. If the Stompadon is not taken out here, it'll be even better. Okay. He got Prickly Pear because it's a fruit. He got it from cross-pollination. I'm like, how? Alright, so Thinking Cap. Nothing really playable here. We could spend the Rolling Stone. This isn't that big of a threat. It's not really doing anything. I wonder if we hold the Rolling Stone. I'm just a little worried about, like, hand space right now. Thank you, Ken R.
How are you? How was
The Philippines was amazing. So again, this is turn 7 coming up. I think we're just holding the Rolling Stone. I would like to do some more tier lists. I think I'm still just spamming Stompadon here. You can play going viral, perhaps. I guess I might as well have played that on Heights, play around Lawnmower and Q. Can we have the Rolling Stone in hand? That's alright. So Stompadon's gonna live here. The only question is, should I be like Chop Rock Wall and Healthy Treat? Or should I Rocket? I think the Rocket's more versatile. So we're gonna Chop. I'm just trying to... I should probably do some math here and figure out if these Tricksters become guaranteed lethal. Because these are going to be 8/8, so it's 16. So doing damage and proccing the block is definitely good here. So we are going to spend this. I think the time that this goes wrong is block more spore exactly, but everything else means we're doing exactly at least one more damage here, and Trickster should win. He did get the more spore, which is not good. I guess I should have gone super and then Rolling Stone the more spore. In other news, we will get the opponent down to 1 health here if we spam these 2 Tricksters. So that's awesome. I kind of want to make it guarantee lethal, though. We're going to be 1 off. So I think I'm going to go Teacher here. Keep a lane open for Trickster. We'll spam 1 of them, and then we'll just like going viral and do the other one next turn. I guess. Here's Cuke. But between... Oh, no. So we're still 1 off. That's so annoying. Okay, we'll have to find 1 damage somehow. I wouldn't mind a teleport. There it is. Alright, so we'll teleport Trickster next turn, I guess. People are saying kill this in case he has Molotov. I'm not a fan. We could see Cornucopia, but yeah, we have Rocket and Rolling Stone. I think we're going to be okay. I guess this goes here. Because 8+1 will win in case for some reason... I guess he can just clog lanes 2 and 3, but he can't. Again, we have Rolling Stone and Rocket. There's no way he's clogging all the lanes here. We have a teleport against Solar Flare, which is perfect. Thank you, Tidewater. Well, to the Frimally. I think we got this one in the bag. With Trickster. Yeah, it would have been better to not rock wall, just super it, super the Stompadon. But anyway, teleport. Rolling Stone in case he California rolls, I guess. Well, I guess we could just do this too. It's the same thing. Oh, I guess this also has to get above the 6 damage coming in.
Do you think it would be fair if gravestones had between 5 to 10 so that every hero has a chance to answer
Alright,
gravestones?
it's GG's. Do I think what? Thank you, Project, for $3. Do you think it would be fair if gravestones had between 5 and 10 so that every hero had a chance to answer gravestones? I don't understand. But yes, we are 1-0 with Trickster. Yes. Between 5 and 10 what? You mean answers? Like, if there was answers in every single class for gravestones. I don't know. Thank you, Sir Sparkleton, for 22 months.
We need a leap!
Here we go again.
That's right. So we are going to look for Stompadon and Trickster, the cards we're looking for. I guess Teleport Stomp happens against Rose, so this is a good hand. Why not run Escape Through Time? Well, it doesn't help control the early game. It doesn't really control the late game. I guess it would control the early game with Gladiator, but it's really dependent on that. Otherwise, you know, if you have a Stomp on the board, like, just go Thinking Cap or going Viral. They're overall much better cards. Five and 10 health. Oh, so you're saying what if a gravestone, instead of being completely invincible, it just had really high health? So it would at least be possible to like sizzle it and kill a gravestone or something like that. Interesting. I've never considered that at all, of gravestones having health. We do have the Rolling Stones, thankfully. We don't have that many though. Bro, cringe. I'm leaving the one here because it's the worst with, like, Briar Rose, I guess. So, I don't think we spam anything here. We're kind of, I mean, I could play the Gladiator. Probably doing this to stop the ramp is right. We can also chop if he has an Astrocado. And he does. Ambra. This is just going to be slowing down his development a little bit. It's turn 5. It's a perfect teleport Stompadon turn. And we have a second teleport for Trickster. We have to measure if against... Oh no, he could actually Brain Anna now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness! Teleport Stomp to counter this seed is perfect though. I mean, couldn't be any better. Alright, and here we go. This is why Middle Manager is so important in this deck. So we'll spam, I think, Middle Manager here. And it also gives you another minion, so hopefully we'll get something from this. But he also didn't have Brain Anna that turn, which is awesome. So we'll spam this as a... The greed play would be to teleport this in. Otherwise, it's just getting buffed once. It'll be a 4-3. I sort of do want to teleport in Trickster since he's not showing us Brain Anna. Alright, let's play this. And we're going viral. Cob Cannon, of course. He's taking out the Stompadon, surely. Alright. Trickster is doing pretty good, though. So, I'm just trying to think, like, on block. We should commit this healthy trait. It doesn't really 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this is the lane that hits more often, I guess. Like next turn, block meter-wise. This one's hitting, this one gets blocked sometimes. Again, really haven't been seeing the... I think we teleport this in. Because he's shown us big removal, hasn't shown us trick removal. There you go. We don't even have to teleport the Trickster in yet. I think just going viral healthy treat is going to be the way. Opponent's down to 1 card, so really happy also these catch-ups didn't heal for that much. Teleport. Like, we healthy treat here. I mean, I guess we just healthy treat and we teleport the Trickster in next turn. Alright. I hope this isn't a mistake. This looks good. Welcome to the new people coming over here to the live stream. Appreciate you joining us. Let's see what we get. Just going virals. Astra's fine. So this is a trade right now, so it opens up a lane. I think this is as far as we go here. And we should have him in the bag. Godify hits lane 1. He'd have to Mog lane 3 to prevent this Trickster from killing him, and that's just not happening. We just need a lane to open it. And we got Trickster for the win once again. Let's go. Guaranteed lethal. Oh, I guess lane 4 is also open. BM value! Not the best BM I've ever done. Alright, guys. The deck is doing great so far. Really, that wasn't a good matchup, because usually, like, especially ramp, turn 5, you're teleporting and Stompadon, you're usually going to get Brain Anna in there. So we got away with murder. So that was great. Having all those rolling stones in the early game was super, super useful too. I think we're just mulliganing for Trickster and Stompadon here. Alright, since we have another early game card, we'll ditch one. I don't think you ditch 2 rolling stones. We really would like Trickster, but without rolling stone, it's kind of useless anyway. Spamming this? Alright, let's spam one, sure. We'll save the other. It just, Sting Bean, just a lot of things that otherwise would hurt a lot, and the gladiators pretty much take care of them. So we'll just play patiently. Rolling Stone, easy play. What do you think about Stompadon, Tankylosaurus, and Z-Mac? I feel like I tried that. I don't know what the synergy is, though. Tankylosaurus, anyway, is mostly just good with Infinity, who has Deadly. I guess you could run, like, a lot of unexpected gifts with both of them, but again, that's... I would say this deck that I'm doing right now is sort of the... This is the correct way to Stompadon. You're teleporting it in. You're playing it with Middle Manager. You're doing it with significant minions like Gladiator and Trickster. Trying to go, you know, we have Thinking Cap, but the chances of having Stompadon, you play it and then you can wait till the trick phase and then play Thinking Cap, that's only going to happen 1 every 10 to 15 games. It's not a reliable thing. I'd love to grab a Trickster or a Stompadon here. You know what I'm saying? Fry, why hasn't EA hired you? My skill set is just being a, you know, a player of a game. I have no development, you know, experience or anything like that. I don't think I'm that good at marketing or selling things. I don't think my skill set is compatible at all. So going viral is really tempting here, but you got a Rolling Stone Starch Lord. He's playing that as a 2/4 on the board. It's going to be a monster if we keep that around. So we got Flag Zombie. Oh, here's Stompadon. Yeah, I'm not... So, you know, Stompadon mostly just dies to Shrinking Violet. I wonder if there's any other 5-drops. That would kill Stompadon here. I'd love to teleport it in. We also like to at least play with Healthy Trait. Actually, the dog kind of helps. Alright, so Shrinking Violet is really the only way to deal with it here. I could have gone Flag Stompadon, but there's no reason. I'd just rather have another minion getting hit in hand. Like, this protects it from minions, so it's basically just Shrinking Violet, or I don't know, a big team-up. It's just basically Shrinking Violet we gotta dodge here. And if we can, then Stompadon's actually active. So, utilizing the opponent's Corn Dog. Nah, it's still fine. Yes! Okay. So, this is gonna kill everything we got on the board. But we're rolling now. So, top priority is gonna be to keep the... Stompadon going. I don't think I'm developing these. I think I'm gonna Stompadon, look for either a Lightning Bolt, some kind of answer to this. At least I'll be growing all this stuff in my hand. So let's see what we can get here, okay? Come on, Super Brain Super. But yeah, just the Thinking Cap. Sometimes we can draw even more cards out of one of these powers. We actually got it! I was joking! Okay? So we do this just to... I mean, I guess we do this just to keep it going, right? Certainly. So I'll go lane 1. We actually got... Let's basically Smoke Bomb. He could get block and get Transmogrify is the sad thing, but I think this is worth it, right? Just keeping the Stompadon alive. This goes face for 3. So it's decent damage too. I guess we'll just use this as chump blocking. Prevent 6 damage here. So here's the block. He could get Mog. That would kind of screw the play up. Oh, I guess we could have just gone here also, because it has 3 attack. Oh yeah, I should have gone after... Whoops. I should have gone after this. I don't know. I saw 0 attack. I'm like, it's just going to do 1. No, that does 3. That was the misplay. Obviously, you killed the Snapdragon there. Chat's probably yelling at me. Okay, so now what?
Need a leap! We need a leap!
We do need a leap. So we go 2, like, I think Rocket Rolling Stone, right? Or going viral. We can teleport this turn. There's so much we could do here now. Yep. Chat's yelling at me. It's fine. So it's gonna be teleport. Just Rocket Rolling Stone. Yeah, I know. I threw there. But we're hitting these again now. So that's awesome. We still got this game in the bag.
We need a leap!
I'm really worried
We need
here.
a leap!
He grows again. Okay, so I guess this is going... Still a little off lethal here. So I guess it's just this one and then going viral? Alright. There's no point in really playing this. And we do just need 3 damage. Okay, so let's say he shamrockets this. This will go down to 1. We just need 2. Maybe playing this here is right. Just to 2 damage and then... Alright, I'm gonna try it. It's 2 plus 8. Dragon in 1's pretty good. That's fine. That's totally fine. We just need to proc the block here. Totally fine. He knows what we're going for. He's playing around going viral. Trickster's getting thicker. Rar. Alright, as long as the block meter behaves, we got this guy. Yes! Guaranteed. Let's go! So this deck's just rocking everybody today. I mean, look at this Gladiator, as if he's going to be able to do damage. Here's a 10-10 Trickster. Enjoy. Yes. Yes. Alright. Hell yeah. Do 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 do. Let's keep it going. Here is another rose. Just making sure it's not the same rose. Who knows? All right, teacher. I mean, we could try playing this game. See what happens. We're gonna play a little bit slow here without healthy treat in hand. And we got Trickster, yeah! So this just turns this whole thing, like, even if we play these cards and they fail, they're still helping the Trickster. Alright, so now what do we do? I think we just spam these. And we can protect one with Rust Bolt, Shrink Ray, whatever this thing's called. I never call any of the powers by their actual name. Is this a viable Shrink Ray? Oh, no. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. It's true that we've been very lucky dodging Brainana. It's just gonna be a problem. So we can go for going viral. We can also go for just trash. I don't think the trash is that good. Probably just going viral is better. If he puts a ramp on the... Alright. You're a 2-3 now. Buffs Trickster, draws a card, draws an extra card in her hand. Really not bad. No sunny shrooms today. Maybe the meta is just calmed down. You know what? It could be we've just reached the point where people are sick and tired of the OP cards, and we're just in a good state right now, you know? Alright, let's play around Shrinking Violet. Let's see what we get here. I might as well spam this. Get something else. And it's just Shrink. What is with the Snapdragon meta? Forget Shrinking Violet. We're running Snapdragon. It's newly buffed. It's amphibious. Second Trickster's here. Again, really Goat, Mog, Freeze. Nothing really doing much for Rose here. It should just hold this, man. You don't have to use it. Gotta be extra stunk. Going viral for sure. Clank Bolt. Okay. Probably hitting this. Oh. Alright, so going viral. I'd love to see a healthy trade. It would actually just run through this lane here. Because of Brainanas, we should probably just burn these, right? Oh, there's a Rolling Stone. Question is, what do we hit? I guess it's not going to make a difference against the dragon there, so let's just not die to magic beanstalks today. Alright, that was great. Oh yeah, and this thing's going to smack him. It's a 5-3. Come on. So now what? It's turn 6. Whew! See, this is the time you really want to start spamming. I guess we could do this. Against Brainana, this is going to be the best play. We can also rock it if they play another big card. Going viral. A lot of stuff we can do here. That died. Sunflower seed. We're just seeing all these off-meta cards today. But yeah, the going viral is really strong here. It kills the Snapdragon for free. 2 Tricksters are locked and loaded. Let's see what we roll here. It's gonna make a big difference how we approach the Trickster game. Honestly, I'm just gonna spend this too. I'm just gonna go face, because we have 2 Tricksters in hand. So I might as well just play them dry. If we roll a 1, we win. If not, we've procced the block, and we've set up lethal somewhere else. Yeah, I think you used the cheaper one there. We're probably gonna use more tricks. Goatify is totally fine. Opponent's down to 6 health here. Don't really have a way of clearing a lane, but maybe we can work something out. Brainana doesn't prevent lane 1 from hitting. We might see like freeze Brainana. Let's see if he has it. I'd love if he didn't, because the going viral and everything's pretty good here. There's Snapdragon. So let's burn a teleport, see what we get. There's no Rolling Stone that wins anymore. That was cool, though. Just going viral. Can I add some attack to this to make lethal? That would be cool. Right, anyway, we're still sitting on 12 health. We've got 2 loaded Tricksters in hand. One for this turn, one for next. So, we could spend a Trickster here. Like this, maybe. And, you know, it works with the going viral. It's just helping clean this lane up. As opposed to passing and getting dragoned here. There's nothing, I mean... Dragon... Well, actually, no. Dragon loses. Brainana, we don't have to play her on anything. If he plays Brainana or Dragon, I think we auto-win. He'd need Dragon plus a removal card. Alright. He ramped, so he can do Dragon plus. Great Zucchini. Okay. So... I'm seeing 3 down. We still can't open a lane, though. I'm not seeing lethal yet. So we can kill the Great Zucchini. Oh, I guess we go 3+1. So it's going viral, healthy, treat, rocket. Okay, yeah, it's lethal. We don't even need the Tricksters. Obvious. Obvious. Can we Trickster too? Oh, we can Trickster. We're so special. Hell yeah. Alright. Right. This deck is dominating. A zombie deck. Yes. And the little minions from the Great Zucchini transformation power through for the win. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Trash Zombie carried. Hell yeah. Here's another Rose. If they're not running Brain Anna, Rose isn't scary. That's the whole scary thing about Rose, at least over other solar heroes. It's about the Brain Annas and the dragons, and we've been just dodging them. They must have been running them. We're just not getting hit. They're just not drawing. Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll keep this hand, see if we can draw into a teleport here. I mean, you don't get rid of middle managers with a Stompadon hand. You don't get rid of Rolling Stone against Solar. Yeah, Backup Dancer, clearly OP though. Here's a Rolling Stone. So we just really want to draw into teleport and we'll be able to get this Stompa hand going. Is teleportation zombie? I was thinking about... Oh, here's the Trickster now. I was kind of thinking about that earlier. It seems like it would be really good with Trickster. It would be great with Stompadon. I don't care about that at all. That's too damage, man. You know, it gives us more like right now we're starving for a teleport. I wonder if I should just play this to stall. I might have to go Stompadon Rockwall. It's just gonna die to everything though. I gotta start playing PvZ Heroes. I could just go you know what? I can just go Stompadon Middle Manager. It's not bad. I guess I'll play into Shrinking Violet. Alright. Should I have waited one more turn for that? How many bits for text-to-speech? 200, or a $2 donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there's the Mog, but again, that's going to be missing a Thickster later. Keeps his 2-2 alive. It hit a lot. We could also theoretically draw in a second Stomp. Guys, we got Secret Agent Trickster. The ultimate combo. I really don't want to be playing a lot of tricks this turn. Alright, let's just go for going viral, I guess. Let's see what we get out of this. A little bit of heals. With Transmogrify used. So we're kind of relying on the going viral to fix this trade here. It's turn 6 though. Honestly, even if he Brain Annas, it's not the end of the world. In fact, I can still play these if he Brain Annas because we have the teacher. That should be illegal. Okay. So, just going viral. Like, I don't want to be taking too much damage here. Alright, let's not go crazy with it. We can go crazy with the tricks next turn after this is dead. We're not doing any face damage. The Wingnut obviously is the next priority here. It's next on the pecking order. I don't know, whatever you call it. So this should be okay. Opponent doesn't have a Mog. They could have a Cob Cannon, but other than that, we're before Dragon here. Getting some heals, killing the Wingnut. You know, Healthy Treat obviously corrects this and gets us into a really, really good place. I'd love to have 13 health here. Got Rockwall, we got a lot of stuff. We're safe against Snapdragon as well. We're safe against that. Oh, okay. You got this from the Cosmic Flower. Alright, so it's always going to be Healthy Treat. I'm just trying to think, should I Secret Agent? Secret Agenting this makes the 4 damage not hit. I guess I'm always nerfing this anyway. Alright, so we're going to Rockwall this one. Secret Agent this one. And we'll nerf. Difference between 4 and 8 health, probably not that significant. I think let's just protect our face here. Oh yeah, but the healing for 7 is really, really massive. Killing the wingnut arguably even more important here. So we'll go face for 7. 2 Thicksters are locked and loaded. Oh, we're not going face for 7, in a frenzy. So 5-1-2 looks pretty good. Is he running this, or did he play cross-pollination? I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing around like Winter Squash. We can play around Dragon just by doing nothing here. Honestly, Dragon sucks. Nah, I'm going face with Trickster. I'm going thick Manager. Maybe should have played this first. And we'll go with the going viral healthy treat. Stuff like that. Because now we'd have to Dragon here. Okay, great, Cuke. Bruh. How? Does doing 1 extra damage this turn matter? And because of all these little 1-attack guys in their hand, also a Trickster that wants to get hit by a another trick. I think that's right. So we're gonna go... Okay, I'll play around Cuke? Alright. Quarterly's cool. I guess if we play this any Q, well, we have to just, we'll proc the block and win with this.
First time catching a stream live, but I'd like to say thanks for everything you do. Your vids are pretty much a part of my daily life, and I swear I've drove my GF crazy with how much I watch you. Keep doing what you love.
Thank you so much, Not a Cheese Puff. Thank you for your kind words. I really, really appreciate it when people come and say stuff like that. It really means a lot to me. So we just gotta proc the block. Do we going viral and then quarterly here? Just because it'll be hitting his face more. It's weird, you know, not quarterlying after, but anyway. Yeah. So that'll go up to 4 and do a bonus attack, so that's awesome. I mean, that's gotta be lethal, right? Did I not play that right? Because now if he hits... Well, no, if he goatifies, we still win. Yeah, we won. He used freeze already. No, he used... I don't remember, but we won. I don't care. I'm in complete denial. I will compensate for my lack of tracking opponent's superpowers while I stream with denial. Just burying it deep. Yes. All right, so we're 5-0 with this. Let's keep it going here. Man, I'm surprised that we're like, okay, here's a Captain Combustible. This will maybe be a bigger challenge. I'm just surprised we're not getting like aggroed to death more. Something tells me mulliganing this is right. Rolling Stone's not the most important card against Captain Combustible, especially now that like Blooming Heart is nerfed. I don't even know. I guess Clickbait you can get. It's not a lot of things that get hit. But again, if we're against an aggressive here, this is what I'm a little bit more afraid of. I'd really like to see Gladiator, and that's basically it. I don't have a lot of early game control tools. Come on, pass. Yes. I mean, we're just lucky. Okay. You know what? I do this when a deck, sometimes you'll have a deck that'll lose a bunch of games and I'll be like, the deck's performing well. These are just bad matchups. This deck is performing okay. We're just getting really good matchups. Where's the aggro and where's the Brainana? Seriously. It's kind of BS. I'll play this like on turn 3 into a wild... Actually, into Wild Bear we get shot. We're so fortunate. This is usually the worst card to have in your starting hand, but it just saved a third of our health. I mean, it was just so... We're getting really, really lucky is what I'm trying to say. Looks like we have you in the chat. Turn off your stream, bro. No sniping. I'm just spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. Spinning. I might go Stompadon on 4 here. I don't have faith that he's gonna have exactly Sizzle or like Berry Blast plus Banana Bomb. I don't think there's really. I guess Fig also kills this. Now that we have this, do I just play into Fig? You know what? I gotta play around Fig, right? So we'll go 4. We'll go like 5, 6, something like that. I think I'm gonna just dig for like another, either any minion, Trickster, or just middle manager. Bro says he's closing the stream, it's fine. And it's Fig. It's a little bit of a sad reality that you can't play Stompadon because, oh my gosh. Do I become more of a greedy bastard? Let's see what this turns into. If like turns into Gatling, I think I'm just gonna rocket it. Alright, well. Thanks for the free block meter charge. I appreciate it. So it's gonna be Stompadon. Where does this middle manager go? I guess here, right? It's kind of just free. I wonder if like there's a chance of blocking this turn? You'd have to play into that a lot. Okay. Alright, well that's the first one. And again, as these Stompadon, you know, this one becomes harder. We also have the healthy treat to protect this one. He's actually running Gatling, which is annoying. Heal. We actually have 2 ways of dealing with this. 6 drop. So there is a way to deal with everything. It would basically be Gladiator, Healthy Treat, Rocket. I'd love to Healthy Treat a Stompadon though. Which of these are the bigger threats? They're both really big threats. I probably should be playing this safe. So we'll do it like this. Guys, I need help getting better at PvZ Heroes. Again, the way you get better at this game is just by clicking on the cards and knowing what they do. When you see this little treat, it's adding 1/3, just by memorizing these. And then, you know which class. Oh, look, it's in the Hardy class. And then you look at each hero and just memorize. You say, well, Rust Bolt, okay, so he's Smarty and Hardy. Did you just kill that? You dick, bro. So I don't even know what to do here. We're getting, I mean, this one just kills us. They all kill us. That was from Reincarnation. Really no. Once you're able to then understand which cards belong to which class and which heroes control each class, I can look at Captain Combustible and say, okay, what are his removal options? He doesn't have Shamrocket, that's a Guardian card, but he does have Berry Blast and he has Sizzle. You're able to play around your opponent's cards. That's the key to improving at this game. Okay. So like this and Healthy Treat, I guess. And then we'll Trickster this down next turn. This is turn 7, so we'll have 8. We can like kill the dragon. Yeah. It's just a lot of attack. I think we lose to that unless we block. Roll 3? Alright. Kinda got sniped, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt. I guess that's the counter to those of the deck. It's just a lot of high attack. And we're back to the roses. Bruh. Okay. I want Teleportation Zombie. This with Healthy Treat's kind of cool, though. Do I start mulliganing more for Trickster and for Teleport? I guess I do. Definitely keep you though. Rolling Stone was always good. Saw our first Sunny Shroom today. Guess that's still a thing. Should I not count that game? Alright, I counted it already. Let's just say it's in the books. There's definitely a sniper. I don't know why I counted it. So... the weird thing, if we play this and we don't play Healthy Tree, and then we play Stompadon, we can play Healthy Tree to protect it next turn. It's probably not worth it, though. Yeah, we do not have an answer to that, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to spam this and see if we can somehow, someway take this ramp out. If we can, we're so cooked. We're not gonna win this game because we're against ramp. I don't know, Thinking Cat maybe? There's really not a lot we can do here. I can go for 1-3-1, but it's just ramp to Brainana. We're gonna lose this one. We just gotta accept it. Guys, can we stop attacking the person who I just faced? Thank you. Anyway. I got hammered. We're so cooked. It's just Toxic Rose. It'd be nice to not get dragons here, but who the hell am I kidding, you know? It's not happening. So we'll try to chop, I guess. Cornucopia. At least he's running one fun card. This one hit only the Pepper MD, so things were made from right to left there. I have no idea. But anyway. I was gonna Rolling Stone it. I guess it doesn't matter. So we're taking 6, 3, and 3. We should be able to block here. Game completely winnable. Yeah, he's gonna roll double ones on top of everything else. Okay. No. Thinking Cap's gonna have to pop off. Big time. Just another dragon. So this will do... We just lose. Alright, well, we're in a 5-2 scenario after two very controversial games coming after the 5-0. Only does 3 attack. Alright, guys, let's get this last one. We're not going to beat that. I think we've been pretty clear about that the entire time. Alright, here's a beta. A little bit of a better matchup than Rose. And let's see if we can nab a Trickster or a Stompadon. Alright. Ow. I don't really want to get rid of the middle manager here. But we're just getting aggroed now. It's all going so horribly wrong. I don't like our odds here at all. What am I supposed to do? This doesn't do anything. Nerf? Thank goodness, at least we can survive another turn. But I can't play tricks. I don't have any small removal anyway. Let's hope this lives. Ow. So annoying. Really? Bro! So annoying! Yeah, Forget-Me-Nuts is really screwing us here. We need heal. We needed heal. Nothing else would do. We're gonna lose this one. I don't see any way out of it. We're always taking 1 damage. I guess we have to, like, try to dig for Gladiator. See if we can get it. We'll teleport and see what we can get here. I feel like we just got sniped 3 times in a row. That's what it feels like. We just played against Ramp Rose and 2 aggro decks. I mean, this should have been happening the whole stream, so it kind of evened itself out. Damn, that one feels bad. That felt horrible. We went 5-0 and then I mean, we got crushed 3 games in a row. We had no chance. It's so rigged.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Thank you, Ball of Gas, 10 months. It's sad though. Do I have to record these videos offline? Come on, guys. I mean, it's 3 bad matchups. There were 3 completely different decks. 2 aggro decks, but one was amphibious. The other one was just standard Captain Combustible. And then Toxic Ramp Rose. They will beat this, you know? It's just the bad matchups, so we face them all at the end. Oh well. I don't know, again, someone came to the stream and said, like, hey, it's me, I matched up against Fry, I did it by accident. No, it wasn't sniping, I just was randomly playing PvZ Heroes and I got it, you know. You can debate if you want to believe the person or not. I don't have to, but I don't, you know. It's not like a known sniper. kind of was using a hard counter to the deck. I don't know. It didn't give me the vibe of someone who was like maliciously sniping me. If anything, those last two felt more like someone who was like standing there like, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna use a hard counter to the deck. It felt more like it, you know? Honestly, you know what, guys? I feel all this debate. This has nothing to do with the video. That was a really, really fun stream, and the deck had clear good matchups and bad matchups. It was really good against late game decks and very bad against Brainana and early game decks. You know, that's just how every Stompadon deck, especially Stompadon Trickster, that's exactly how it's going to go a million, bazillion, gazillion % of the time. I'm going to award the fries as it stands. So we're going to give the no voters one. They pulled off a miracle here for the no voters. But that's going on YouTube. That was a great stream. It really showed the strengths and weaknesses of the deck. It just feels bad because, like, you know, if there's someone who's a known sniper, I'll take it out of the video. I won't count it. But that didn't happen today. Yeah, we faced some hard counters. That's life. It's PvZ Heroes. And yes, it is more likely for that to happen when you're live streaming. At the end of the day, you should see when I do the Patreon videos, they always goes way better. You know what I mean? So it's part of it. It's part of being a live streamer. I could record the videos offline. I could do it on 10-minute delay, or we can just deal with the snipers and say that's part of it. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to definitely put that on YouTube. We're gonna laugh it off. It sucks a little bit the last few games, but other than that, yeah, Trickster, it did pop off, and I'm sorry to the people who voted yes, because it felt like such a gimme, and then, who knows, we can't prove it, you know what I mean? So we awarded the fries. If you want to see more videos, and more controversy and drama, and falsely or truly accusing people of being snipers, even though we don't really have proof, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you. I don't know. Either way, whatever. 5 and 3. You know what? It's part of it. When you guys vote yes, you vote no. So you're taking these things into consideration. We don't have proof it was snipers, so that's it. It's final. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. What am I supposed to do? I can't just assume every time I get hard countered it's a sniper. Unless it's a name I recognize, you know what I mean? Or unless the guy admits it. If he comes in and admits it and he has the same Twitch name as he does there in the thing, then I won't count it. But otherwise, what am I supposed to do? Well, I can't prove it. One guy came and admitted it. He said it was me, but he didn't admit to. He said he wasn't purposely doing it. I don't know. I didn't catch the vibe that was a malicious thing. But who knows, man? You never know. You never know. What can I say? Guys, we're going to have redemption bets with the daily challenge. I'm going to take a 1-minute break. We're going to do some bets on the daily challenge. Will I win the daily challenge? You can win some of those fries back. I'm sorry. I feel bad. It's not even for me, and it's not for the video. I just feel bad for you guys because you guys care so much about the fries. I don't know. I'm sorry, but yeah, I got to do it, man. I can't just cancel the bets now because we're not sure if it's snipers, because I'll set a precedent that'll just be it every single time. Guys, 1-minute break. I'll come back with you the daily challenge. I'll see you then. I don't know. All right. I don't know what I just did. Right, we either have a fair betting system or we don't. Please don't count snipers. So again, I'm going to mirror what Starchloader P said. We don't count known snipers. If we know the name, we recognize the person, somehow they're always matching up with us and using our counters to the deck, so we know to exclude those usernames. Or if someone literally comes in and they have the same username, they go and say, hey, it's me and I'm sniping you, then we won't count it. But, you know, things like that, someone comes in, it was, I think, their first time chatting ever. So it's not like they were a regular in the stream and they saw my name, so they ran over and quick, typed in the stream. And they say they weren't doing it on purpose, we don't even have proof otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's do this. In the combo Stomper deck, Zombology Teacher plus Thinking Cap gives you 0-cost superpowers. Oh. I feel like I've done this today already. Okay.
Fry, you're back to Freedom Land.
Yeah, kind of. Hello, Kier. Does Canada even count as Freedom Land? It's Canada we're talking about. We don't even have freedom of speech in Canada. Freaking clankers. You don't know anything. Alright, this looks fun. In general, yeah, freedom of speech in Canada. There's just been some really terrible incidents of, like, comedians making jokes on stage about someone with a disability and literally getting arrested for it. It's like... stupid stuff. It happens everywhere, though. Oh, this looks fun. I guess we beat this Rose. This is how you beat Rose. Well, if they do nothing for 3 turns, that's how you beat them. I probably should have Thinking Capped first in case we got, like... in case we got 2 more minions that we can include in the party here. Bruh. This would have been a much better board if I would have Thinking it first. New Captain Combustible with Bongcha. I like it. It's not like we're gonna lose this match. Look at the Frady cat popping off. Canada's not a real place, yeah, it's true. La 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 la. Guaranteed lethal. Die.
Trump said Canada's the 51st state of America XD.
Yay! Da 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 ba, da 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 da. They actually put the Gulf of America on Google Maps. It's actually a thing. It has it in parentheses now. Alright, we're not talking politics. Guys, we're checking decks. We'll do it. Healing ramp. Here we go. These nuts. This is from Riptide. Ramp. Heals. Running Wildberry, which is a little wild. So your win conditions are kind of like setting up big cards to hit face. I kind of like it. And then you're running heal. So if they play, like, you can slow them down with heal or you can play fast. Kind of gives you multiple strategies. It looks okay. Not a lot of ramp. You're running like a lot of 6s and very few 5s. I feel like maybe this should be switched to like more Astracados and then fewer 6s. Give the deck a little more balance. Next we have Strange Bird. Many more to come. What? If you feel morally inclined, Sunshroom can be switched with basic or Twin Sunflower. I'm gonna have moral problems with this deck. I don't consider an issue morale. Is it morality? Maybe it is. I don't know. It just feels tired. The Sunshroom, you know? It's too OP. Alright, we got Chumpzilla with heal, Cough Moss. And then Potted Powerhouse Espresso. And then Laser Beam Espresso. I like it. Everything here looks okay. You're not running any removal, though. I wonder if that's going to hurt. Ice Spore? Instead of Sunny Shroom? I don't know. It's called Pecanolith Heal. Allosaurus Pecan has synergy. You can also, like, heal all your guys that are doing more attack. I like it. I don't think Allosaurus Heal, though, is going to work very well with... I'm not so sure if the Heartichoke Venus Flytrap is right here. I like this with... I do like Pecanolith with Power Flower, though, so that's cool. Maybe lean a little bit more into the flowers and less into this stuff. Looks like a good deck, though, if you have more Briar Roses and Poppies. I see that you're not running them, but yeah, I guess that's how you would make the deck better. That was from Bex the Moose. Next one's Zach Divine. Does the Deep Fry podcast exist anymore? Yes, but I do it as part of the Patreon. It's very possible in like 10 years I'll actually make that my full-time YouTube channel. If I ever get sick of the gaming, which will probably never happen. Science Conjure. Conjure. I don't know what I'm saying. Science. Conjure. Alright, the issue is the Gadget Scientist is hitting a lot of minions with only 1 or 2 attack. We typically like to do Gadget Scientist more with Brainstorm, who has cards like Sugar Retreat, and Moonsy, with Immorticio, has Area 22 and stuff like that. Typically like those heroes better for a Gadget Scientist. I mean, maybe doing a live trip. You do have the Drone Engineer that can increase the attack of anything. There's really no Conjure synergy. Okay, I guess the Cosmic Scientist is the Conjure synergy. You could end up with a lot of, like, cheap Bullseye cards and then Gadget. Maybe there's something there. Maybe that's a lot better than I'm giving it credit. But you also do have the Helicopters. Maybe I would just run more Helicopters just to add a little more power to the deck. What would you take out? Maybe the Neutrons? I don't know. You need the ones, though. It's very possible that Cosmic Scientist is a better card than I give it credit. I just haven't really figured out exactly how to set up wins with like a lot of bullseye hits. Just doesn't feel reliable to me, but could be wrong. Tricks and Treats. So we're running not Teacher, but yes, Paparazzi, and then a lot of card draw. I think maybe Teacher would be better than the Beam Me Up here. Yeah, it would be a lot better. So Teacher instead of Beam Me Up. Or maybe or maybe teacher just instead of Funded Razor. I just think you have a ton of card draw in this deck. You don't necessarily need the Funded. They're okay. It's not bad. Maybe teacher, yeah, instead of either the Beam Me Ups or the Funded. Maybe add in a third rocket as well. And yeah, you got yourself a deck. I wonder if the Gentleman Zombie also would be better than just running Trickster in the deck and giving yourself another win condition. The Gentleman's cool. You can Gentleman into this, Gentleman into a Chemist combo. No, the Gentleman will be fine. Maybe Gentleman is the teacher, so you don't need teachers. So you just run more tricks. Maybe your balance is right. It could be if you just add more minions and fewer tricks, the deck dies. I don't know. Good deck, Ben. Next we got Trixmung. Flag Pets. I did do a deck that looks similar to this. I was also running Cosmic Yeti, which was good to make the deck not run out of steam. I was running that probably instead of like Cheese Color. Otherwise the deck looks... Maybe I wasn't running Middle Manager. The deck looks very similar other than that. I think just take this out and put in a little bit more card draw just so the deck doesn't run out of stream. So Cosmic Yeti was actually really good in this deck. Check it out. It's on Prime Gaming. Teleflag is the last deck. It's from Time. Cosmic Scientist will be good in the Conjure Valkster. Yeah. Yeah, I should try to put... Maybe that'll be my gateway drug into Cosmic Scientist. It will be the Conjure Gatekeeper Valkster. I love that. I'll probably do that deck tomorrow. It's so fun. Is Twin Sunflower still a good card with the existence of both of the Sunny Shrooms? Yeah, the other two are better. Is it still good? It can be good. It's just very risky. It dies to summoning, beam me up, all that stuff. Extinction event. Things that Sunny Shroom and Sunny Shroom just don't die to. Teleflag. Why, though? The question is why? Why do you want to teleport in flag? I don't get it. It feels like it would just be better without this, and you could just run anything from Thinking Cap to more one to more, I don't know. Even just Kite Flyer. Run a deck with no gravestones. Run Paparazzi. Healthy Treat would probably be better. Think Healthy Treat. I don't get it why, though. Why are you... So you tell 2, 3. Just play your flag on 2, man. I don't get it. Hi, guys. Great stream. It's like 5:30 already. Oh, I forgot about the daily prediction. I won the daily, right? I'm so bad at that. I need a reminder to do the daily prediction. I don't know. I guess you guys are the reminder. Alright, guys. I'm timing out the lightning read guy. It's getting too annoying. Some of the ways he was squeezing it today didn't even make sense either. The deck didn't die to splash. It never happened. What's happening right now? What else is new, guys? New tier list. It's a good idea. What should I do? Should I go through all the heroes again, or I'd have to take a look and decide. Like, I could do a tier list of like all the cards that have been changed. in the last year. There was a lot. I could also do a tier list of like leafy cards, like a leafy card tier list. Yeah. I could do some weird stuff. Do you guys want to see more like general knowledge going through all the cards again? I don't really know what to do. I would have to go through. I don't even remember what the last tier list video, so I'd have to go and look at the history a little bit, see how long it's been. I think I made a tier list of all the cards that were buffed the first time around, but maybe the newer cards I haven't. All right, so how about cards that were Oh, let me write this down. Tier list of cards buffed in 2025. People do like the tier list videos though. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, my stomach just started hurting. Starch Lord. How about just a Starch Lord tier list? Oh, that would be so much fun. All right, Starch Lord tier list. That would be interesting because there's a lot of cards that have a very different tier than they would be vanilla in the game, that when you have a Starch Lord on the board, it actually changes them a lot. Guys, we have to make the Starch Lord tier list. That's actually the greatest idea I've ever heard. You can send a deck using fries. Those are all used up for today, so maybe try tomorrow. You can come in and get your deck officially checked. When do I usually stream? Around the afternoon time EST. So right now it's 5 o'clock. Let's say I started at it's almost 6 here. So I started around 4 today. I try to stream sometime between 2 and 4, starting Eastern American time, like New York time. Fried you goon. Only when I see pictures of your mom, Darth Vader. She's really hot. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.